What's good, Dokkan Ninja Turtles? We got the data download for Dokkan Battle with Frontier stuff, and it is a good looking size because we have a lot of assets and files in here. I don't know what it is on global just yet. I haven't seen it, but I know the JP side has the data download currently right now. So you can see that all the things that they basically talked about during the March producer letter, it's all basically in here. You're not really missing that much of anything now. There are a couple of new cars in this one that weren't necessarily showed for, Frontier, and then that March producer letter that we do have up, that Krillin, there's two Gokus, and also freaking Dende. Dende finally has a card. It is an SR card, which does suck, and I'm pretty sure he's free to play because I've seen in a lot of the things that you can get him, Goku, and I think the Krillin in missions. So we're gonna take a look at all that, but yeah, we have the special Dokkan Day tickets. We have a lot of stuff down here. There's crazy cool wallpapers that you're gonna see me scrolling down through here and seeing. Like you see the Dende art. I really love that Dende art, by the way. We're gonna take a look at that in a second when we look at the card, but really love it. I think this Goku, if I'm not mistaken, a character for selling. So he doesn't have anything. He's just gonna be for selling. The backgrounds. There was something that I seen through this while I'm scrolling through this one, like the battle motions and the treasure. We get the trade jewels, the treasure for the feathers, stuff like that. There was something down through here that I say, oh yeah, this unique title right here for reaching 2,000 a rank is pretty damn gnarly, bro. That's cool as hell. Like, not gonna lie. Then you got the character assets for the Goku and also Vegeta down through there that look really good. I'm definitely gonna be having those. What the fuck is that? Oh, new battle condition icons: disable guard, focus attack, key charge, and decrease special efficiency. You see all new battle. Wow, there's disable attack combo, disables crit up, disables evasion, man. And then this right here, the original Frontier home menu, that looks cool as hell, bro. I'm sorry for fanboying out a little bit, but when Dokkan does great things, I like looking at good things for Dokkan. I got big expectations for this new game mode, so that is pretty awesome. But that was like some of the only like new things that we hadn't seen. There's currently right now, about, again, shout out Proton, by the way, the homie over here that does all the data downloads and always when we look at them. 15 battles, each cost 10 stamina, with also having a 0.5 standard for link level up. One Dragon Song with first time a battle is cleared. 50 voice lines. Ends with Frieza first form versus Nail battle. Interesting that that's the first one that they stopped at and not like final form Frieza or anything like that. Now here's some of the cool things that I want you to see down here, that these artworks are absolutely nasty, and I know I'm going to use them in thumbnails and stuff like that, because if they keep coming out with high quality stuff like this, bro, I'm gonna love these for thumbnails. And I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for all of the content creators out there, but it's gonna be absolutely awesome. So you can see the original Namek Saga Frontier, Dokkan Frontier matte backgrounds. Look at these backgrounds. Like, you see like all the little villages in there, like the detail. That's the thing so much that I love about this, is the fucking detail that's actually in this game. Like voice lines, all this shit, everything that we've been wanting for other things, like they put it into this game mode, and I like that. Like, I know there's gonna be people hating on it, but I fucking like this. I love the attention to detail, seeing everything, seeing the little villages and stuff like that, how things progress through. Like you can see this other side is all the other little wastelands, but you see all the Namek, you see the other planets, moons, all that stuff in the background, which is dope. And then you get to this right here. It's not when the battle. I'm pretty sure this is around when Frieza first threw the death ball into the crater, and it blew up, and now you're seeing like the magma and stuff like that spewing out. This is the first part. Like, that is such a quality background that I'm definitely going to be using in probably in thumbnails. And the more we go for this one, the better. You can just think about the other backgrounds, like with the androids, where you got Dr. Gero and Android 19 in the city, and Goku and them confront them. Like the city's like, like legitly like on fire after Dr. Gero shot those laser beams out. Like, and Goku had to real quick. Like, bro, if that's like a background of all the city and stuff like that, or even future Trunks cities, like with detail like this in it, man, I'm gonna have a field day with like just in general making thumbnails and stuff like that, because I'm definitely gonna be using these assets and stuff. So that's really cool. I really enjoy that. Now, this is the Goku, the one that can only be characters sold only. Obviously, you see like literally base minimum stats, max stats. Like he's basically sell fodder. Then you got the other Goku that I don't know. Am I wrong for personally thinking that this guy is going to be an actual LR? Like, because we were void of an LR, free to play LR for the 11th year anniversary. Everyone was wondering where the hell it was, what's going on, if they're doing it here, because this Goku is him arriving on Namek as an SSR art, which looks really awesome. And anytime they do that stuff like that for the free to play cards, like that's really awesome. It sort of feels like LR is about to happen with him. So that's where my brain is initially going, is that we're looking at possibly the TUR of an LR that we'll get at a later time. That'll probably be like maybe somewhere around, I don't know, part 2 or something like that for Saiyan Day or whatever, like a little bit later in the Saiyan Day when they give us the rest of the stages for the Dokkan Frontier is when he'll probably get an awakening, maybe even a free-to-play EZA too. But I'm seeing a bunch of things going to be for this guy, especially with that new art style where you're going to be able to put the art on the effect that since he's going to be an LR, he should have like a voice line or something like that. Man, it would be absolutely insane. That's why he's got pretty high stats for a free-to-play card, because you go back, because if you look at like the Krillin is what, just a UR or so, and or whatever that he's going to be, and his is only 2 key at 30. I haven't seen the actual Dende because I've been wanting to save him last, because that's his like fucking first card if I'm not mistaken. So you can see that he's key +2, and then 80% for Namek Saga, and then also for super types it's going to be 60%. So if that goes to like 80% or 100% for super types, and then that's still like maybe like 130 or something like that, or even just, yeah, I would say maybe 120, 130 for it, then that would be cool. Especially if he gets an easy A that goes up to 130 or whatever, or even 150. You never know, because with the Dokkan Frontier, you're going to be needing these, and for people that are free to play, these are going to be really good options, because I basically see every time we get a new sort of Dokkan Frontier with whatever the saga or movie, there's going to be corresponding units that come out that's going to be able to help with that for the free to play people. That's what I'm going to expect going forward. Nothing less than that. But attack and defense increase by 1 turn. Inflicts extremely massive damage, not immense, whatever. Like, I'm sure that won't be until he gets an LR or whatever. But key +2, attack and defense 200%, pretty high there. And always performs an additional attack that has a very, I'm going to assume there's a great chance, this is a very high chance, I'm assuming there's a great chance of activating a special move for allies in the Namek Saga category on your team. For each ally in Namek Saga on your team, defense 40%, maximum 120, damage reduction 10%, maximum 30%. So I'm going to assume that obviously in Dokkan Frontiers, where he's probably going to shine, this is obviously going to get higher, but like for him, looking at him right now, that would only be a maximum of 80 and 20%, because I don't think it counts like he's not going to count himself unless they are counting yourself in there as well too as an ally in it, but I doubt it. So, or it would say self-excluded in it or whatever, or included, not excluded, included. Less HP you have, attack and defense maximum 150, and then attack 150%, and when under attack defense 150. I honestly thought when I first seen this, I was like, he's kind of underwhelming. And by the way, I know you can see when these cards are coming out, I haven't said anything about it, but yeah, 17th 4 in the morning. Doubt I'll be streaming for that. Most of my audience is usually either sleep or probably work at that point in time, so I'll probably just either stream that at night when everything pops off. But yeah, pretty awesome there. And then like I said, I thought he was underwhelming, and I thought about it. I was like, oh yeah, he's probably going to be a LR, because his stats down here at 100% is pretty high, and again, that's without any god equips or anything like that. It's pretty high, so I can see him being an LR at some point. And then the Krillin's not crazy to really talk about, but he is a good little supporter as well. He does, if you attack 4 times during battle, one time break, action break the enemy you attack. So, I mean, that could be really good in Dokkan Frontier if he's only going to get attacked once or something like that in the back, and you've already attacked a few times. Like that, that could help out quite a bit. But yeah, key +1 attacking defense 100%, and again increases attacking defense for all allies 20%, and additional 20% if you belong in the Namek Saga, and then key +1 attacking defense 30% for yourself and characters whose name includes Son Goku as well, and then attacking defense 100%. When you're the second or third place, attack and defense 100%, and a moderate chance of dodging enemies attacks. But yeah, his stats, not extremely high, but I think he's only a UR, so he might get TUR by the end. Like once we get to like the end of the Dokkan Frontier, like they might give these guys awakenings and stuff like at that point. Like even hopefully, I'm gonna assume Dende, because I did see that he's an SR. But yeah. So Dende is an SR here, and I was really hoping that he was going to be a UR or TUR or something like that. But I mean, still could happen at some point because he's only an SR. But you can see he has key +2, and then a 30% HP attack and defense for characters in the Namek Saga. So super attack, he has none. He has not one whatsoever at all, which pretty much follows his character. So whatever, I can see some people complaining about him not having a super attack. I can see that. Passive skill, Namekians were rescued. Okay. Passive skill, the Namekians were rescued. So basic effect, unable to attack, defense 150, moderate chance of dodging enemies' attacks. All allies in the Namekian, not Namekian, but Namek Saga category gain key +2 and defense 40%. Per key spear obtained, defense 70% when attacked. Per key spear obtained? And then basically dodge or evasion rate, 7%, maximum of 35. When you are the third place, 20% evasion rate until attack. Wow. Okay, so for Dokkan Frontier, that's... Why does that seem like that's going to be very good? Oh, he has an active? Restores 50% of HP on... Wait, restores 50% of HP of the second ally? Wait, Dokkan Frontier exclusive. When there's other categories participating in the attack, when HP is 50% or below. Wait, hold on. When there are other allies participating in the attack with, oh yeah, okay, so with HP 50% or below can be activated when you are the first or third player only. Wow, you can do it twice. So you can save someone in the second slot twice? Wow. I wonder with the Piccolo, with the Gohan Piccolo unit. So I was right a while back when I was calling that there's going to be units that's going to come out that's going to be catered to, you know, be good in both Dokkan and also the new game mode. And then there's going to be units that are going to come out that's going to be good for just Dokkan stuff and not, well, now Dokkan Frontier. And then there was going to be units that's going to come out and be specifically for Dokkan Frontier now. He's specifically good for Dokkan Frontier. This is still really good. I mean, he's unable to attack, but if he's dodging, like basically like what, like everything, then you're good. But the fact that he can just, in Dokkan Frontier, it's like, oh yeah, you can just heal somebody in the second slot twice. That's crazy, because now you can, if you put him in the first slot or even the second slot, if they're what is it, the intensity, the battle intensity goes higher and you trigger like their active or their passive or something like that, like what I think it was with Zarbon, that he ended up taking all of his attacks from all 3 slots and then putting them in the last slot to target like the person at the lowest HP. that could actually work very well, because if he somehow gets hit with just a normal attack and he's like low himself, and then that targets him, and he's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dodge that regardless, and then you can just dodge with that, and while you're also healing somebody that may have been low in the second slot as well. So basically you could heal somebody in the second slot to full HP, switch them out, and then put the other person in the second slot and heal them as well too, then switch them back out and you're good. And when your intensity gets too high, you just switch to the second unit. Yo, he's got, if I'm understanding that correct, which I think I am on this, he's actually really good for Dokkan Frontier, and I can see a lot of people using him. I can't wait to use that free-to-play unit in there to test that myself. Okay, we might be cooking a little bit, chat. We might be cooking a little bit. I'm looking forward to everything that's gonna be popping up for this one. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are getting a little excited or not. Other than that, have an awesome day/night. Stay safe.